This is Fan Formula on the 1st of July. God, the year's flying away already. Anyway, let's head to the first question. Special Silverstone question 1. Which part of the Silverstone circuit is your favourite to watch the drivers and cars conquer throughout each lap? I haven't got a particular favourite place on the track, really. Cops Corner is always a nice one, as was the old Maggots Beckett's complex, but I think I can't pick a favourite place on the track just because after so many years of Silverstone having seemingly almost dropping off the calendar at the last minute, then coming back on and nearly dropping off again. Will the British Grand Prix go for so many? I know it's been stable for the past few years, but because we've had so many years like that before, I'm just happy that they're still at Silverstone, to be honest. And why not? It's a great place. Teams are nearby. What's not to like? Question 2. In its history, Silverstone has thrown up some incredible races, but which one was your favourite and why? I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan, but I quite liked his 08 victory there. Partly because he got Rubens Barrichello on the podium, which was always a good thing, especially at that time. But it was nice to see. Well, it's quite old. I did find some old YouTube footage of it. It was nice to see Damon Hill win the British Grand Prix back in '94, especially considering what season that was turning into with Ayrton. Basically, any race that's had a British winner has been brilliant. It's no different to the Italians saying they like Monza when Ferrari wins, so I like Silverstone when an English person wins. I think that's not an unfair thing to do. Get the third question. Last year saw Fernando Alonso take his first and only win of the 2011 season. Do you think the drivers who are yet to win this season, that this race could be the best opportunity to take tops of the podium? Well, we've got 2 Lotuses and Schumacher who are best poised to take their first victory of this season. Very, very slim outside chances would be the Force Indies and Bruno Senna. Very, very slim outside chances. And Massa possibly, but he's somewhere between a real chance and an outside chance. I think certainly if Lotus can up their game a bit more here, then they could provide Grosjean or Raikkonen with a well-deserved victory, because it's an English team, so that would be the next best thing. But I think we'll see a couple of other different winners this year, but I think we're done with the different winners at every different race thing for now. We're going to see some repeat winners. It would be nice to see McLaren take a victory here, but I don't know. Unfortunately, we won't know until about halfway through the race who's going to win. So, and even then, that's only if no one's made a cock up in the pit stop. So, I think realistically, if Mercedes can keep the reliability strong and get the setup correct, Schumacher has a good chance of taking the victory. But considering the pace of the Lotuses at the last race, they've got to get a victory at some point, and where better place for Lotus to do it than at Silverstone? It'd be nice for Bruno Senna to get his first win, but got to be realistic, unfortunately. And this next question is suggested by Eye of Alex G 1977. Now that Bernie Eccleston has stepped in regarding the possibility of London holding a Grand Prix in the future, and has even pledged to put his hand in his pocket to help fund the promotion, how do you feel that this could possibly affect Silverstone's place on the calendar? The moment Bernie Eccleston actually puts his hand in his pocket and starts putting money on the table, then we'll actually see what's going to happen. But until then, he's quite famous for talking things up and actually shoving them to the back, and it's never having to come back again. So it was a few years ago, we'll have a Grand Prix in London, we'll have a straight Grand Prix in London, and no, that idea went west quicker than, well, I don't bloody know, but it just went west very quickly. Until they're actually working out where to place the curbs, and they're actually starting to organise the first race, then you know I'll believe it. But I just don't honestly think it would be lovely to have a Grand Prix in London. Certainly, especially considering how a lot of the teams have run their factories out of England. You've got McLaren, you've got McLaren, Williams and Lotus are all English teams anyway, but you've got Mercedes who run the team here. Force India, I'm not sure if they class themselves as an English team or not, but you've got Force India as well. You know, it would be good, but Silverstone is the home of British motorsport. That you know, that's where Jackie Stewart took victories. It's where Jackie Stewart's brother also raced. It's where Nigel Mansell took his amazing victory in the Williams. It's where Ayrton Senna probably took victories. It's where David Coulthard and Damon Hill have won. It's where Lewis Hamilton's won. You know, Silverstone is English Formula 1. The only thing I don't like about the track anymore is that new the loop and that whole section. I prefer the old layout, but the track's got to move with the times, and it's still Silverstone. So I think Silverstone doesn't need to worry, because everyone says it's the home of British motorsport and it won't be affected. So hopefully it won't be, which would be nice. And so that's the end of this fan formula. The Entertain Ant. Last week I put in the Storm Space video. This week, pictures of your pets. Right, I've got put in a couple of pictures here of the cats that we have at home. I mean, living away from home, I don't have any pets. I'd like to, but I don't. The cats at home. The black one is Starsky. The black and white one is Hutch. They're not males. They are both female cats, which means technically you could say we've got gender confused cats, but they are Starsky and Hutch. They're quite an unusual little pair. Starsky, she's very. They couldn't be more different, because Starsky, she's so light-footed and agile, whereas Hutch is sort of feels very heavy. She's not a fat cat, but she just feels very heavy. And she jumps, she walks. When she's playing, she's like Blunder Woman. But if there's ever going to be a noise of someone falling off a counter having misjudged the jump, it is always Starsky. I don't know why, but you know they're brilliant. And to be honest, they brought a lot of happiness to me dad, who's at home a lot of the time. So there's a couple of pictures of Starsky and Hutch. And just onto some Storm Space stuff. We're slowly working out our slight technical problems. We've revamped the site. I'll thank Liam and Lewis for redoing the site for me. We just need to. They've redone the bare bones of it. They've redone, well, it's a bit more than the bare bones, but they've redone a fair bit of it for me. So we're now just got to start getting the videos onto there. We've put all the videos on YouTube now. Mike and I have been discussing video ideas for new videos to go out. And these are projects that require a lot of prior thinking, so they take time. Series 2, Where's My Liberty, is being written quite quickly. Not quickly as in badly. It's just I keep think of good ideas to go in, and they go in. And also, what was it also? We still need one more female to do a voice on Where's My Liberty. If you think you can do that, then just send a tweet at CY90999 or to at StormSpaceProd, and we'll go from there on that front. So next week at Silverstone, I'll be trying to put together a new type of introduction, or not new, just slightly different introduction to the one I normally do for these videos. We'll go from there. So thanks for watching, or thanks for doing whatever the hell you're doing. Stop touching yourself. I'll see you next time.